section 1.8, last section for the chapter, almost done. So we can start another one. We're going to talk about interpreting graphs. And there's entire courses that are about interpreting graphs. We're going to focus on just two relatively small things about it and then apply it. We're going to look at linear graphs versus nonlinear graphs, and we're going to look at increasing graphs versus decreasing graphs. And then I'm going to split this one up into two chunks. So in the second chunk, we're going to look at some videos from a different website and let that be our representation for real life situations. So first, linear versus nonlinear graphs. Definition for linear is just when you graph the function, it makes a line. Or I put straight in parentheses because one of the things we have to understand when we get to algebra is that a line in math is always a straight line. Okay, if it does anything else, it's not a line anymore. It becomes non-linear, right? The nonlinear graph of the function does not make a straight line. In math, because we study these functions, we study these graphs, we've come up with names for pretty much all of them. So if we have a graph that goes up and then goes down like a curve, we have a name for that. And if it goes up and then comes back down and goes back up, we have a name for that. And if it just squiggles up and down over and over again, we have a name for that. So we don't have to say, well, it's got a squiggly line or a bendy line or a curvy line or a circle line. Like, it's all named. So line is just line, okay? So if it makes a straight line, it's linear, and we just call it a line. If it does anything else, we call it nonlinear, okay? Part one. The other bit, increasing versus decreasing, okay? And we'll see some examples of this in the next page. I think will make it clear, but we have a definition. It's increasing if the y values go up or the height of the graph goes up as I move from left to right. And then it's decreasing if the y values of the graph are going down as I move from left to right. Okay, pause, jot this down if you need it, but then we're going to look at some examples that I think will make it a little clearer. Antelope. Antelope. A linear graph is going to look something like this. Okay, we've got two different examples here. They're both green. Straight line, straight line. Those are both linear graphs. We can also have a horizontal linear graph and a vertical where it goes just straight up and down. Those will also be linear, although the vertical line is not a function because it wouldn't pass the vertical line test because you hit it more than once. But, there we go. Linear, these are both two examples of linear. Now, over here on the right, nonlinear is a not straight line. So this is nonlinear, and this is nonlinear. And this is nonlinear. These are all different examples of nonlinear. Linear, straight line, everything else, nonlinear. Okay, we'll get names for these. One of these in chapter 8, the other one maybe in chapter 8, and then the third one in algebra 2. Late in algebra 2. We won't see these names for a while, but linear, nonlinear for right now. That's all you have to worry about. Okay. Examples for increasing versus decreasing. Again, increasing, the graph gets higher, moving left to right. So this one is increasing. Okay, it starts low, goes down to negative infinity, and then moves its way up, increasing, increasing, higher and higher, all the way up forever. That's an increasing graph. It's also linear, right? So this would be an increasing linear graph. This one starts negative infinity, goes up, but it curves here in the middle. We call this one nonlinear increasing. Oops, sorry. There we go. So, come on, man. These are, I don't know, it's okay. I messed something up. But these over here, the green, those are both increasing. This red one that won't go away, it is decreasing and linear. It starts up high, falls down as you move from left to right, down, 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 down. This one is decreasing, as is this one. Starts high, goes lower, 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 lower. This one is decreasing, nonlinear. Okay. First 4 problems of the homework are just doing that. They're going to give you one of these pictures at a time, and you have to tell me, is it linear? Is it nonlinear? Is it increasing? Or is it decreasing? I think think they might ask one more thing, but that's the gist of it. All right. Now for this next bit, the real life applications, there's some videos I'm going to show you guys, so we're going to walk through a couple of them. So stop this one. Antelope, antelope,